Typical stereotype of women is that women stay home and watch the kids when the man goes to work. Do you agree with this stereotype?
I think that everyone makes an individual decision for specific reasons, and I don't think there's really a right or wrong when it comes to making that decision. I think that if you are lucky enough to have enough money, then staying home can be a choice. When I had my first child, your oldest sister, I had to still work part-time to bring money in. And although I was sad about that, it's just what I had to do. But I was lucky enough that that was part-time. Once I had my second, your other older sister, I made a decision to stay home. And there were sacrifices that I had to make for that. And then when you came along, I was home and decided then when you were about 5 to work from the house, which I think is another really good choice that women have today, to be able to do that.
Do you think that if you were to have gone back to work, that your boss or other people would have thought that that was weird and it would have been hard for you to do that because you're really supposed to, stay home and take care of your children?
I didn't really find that people felt that way when I first went back to work. I think that people were supportive. I think anybody that decides whether to stay home or not stay home, they do feel that their decision is more right, I think, than other people. But again, I think there's no right and wrong. You make the decision you make for certain reasons.
Okay. From the book Backlash by Susan Faludi, she said that a national poll found that women who strongly agreed that the family should be traditional, with the man as the breadwinner and the woman as the housewife. What do you think about that?
I don't really think that that is so anymore. I think that more and more men are even staying home where the woman is going to work. And again, I think that that is just a personal choice.
A quote from the Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman is, "But he said I wasn't able to go nor able to stand it after I got there, and I did not make out a very good case for myself, for I was crying before I had finished." Do you think men underestimate how capable women are?
I think some men underestimate how capable women are, but an educated man who's paid attention to current events the last 10 years have seen that women have risen in the business world and political world to assume top positions in government, in business, and various other facets of modern day history. If you look at the countries today, the leader of Germany is a woman. The leader of, I think, Japan is now a woman. These are all democratic nations. You look at companies. In the old days, there never was a CEO who was a woman. Today, if you look at the top 10 companies, you find at least 2 or 3 women that have assumed the leadership roles. So I personally think that they're capable, but some other people may not, because maybe they've not been up to date with what's been going on in the world the last 10 years.
Definitely.
Do you think that because of the stereotype that women stay home, men go out, that men ignore the signs that women try to show, that the signs that they want to contribute?
Yes, I do believe that still today men ignore some of the signs because in history and in the past, men are known to go out and be the breadwinners in a family, but women are supposed to stay home and take care of the kids. So I believe that men still ignore the signs and don't always realize when a woman tries to show that she wants to go out and have a job and participate in the real world.
In the reading, You Just Don't Understand by Deborah Tannen, she says, "Women and men are both frustrated by the other's way of responding to their expression of troubles. What is your response to this quote?
I believe that it still happens today. I do also believe that it could be the opposite way, that women don't understand men sometimes, but I understand where both people are coming from, because if a woman says one thing, she could mean another thing, and a man takes it literally as what she first said.
Do you think that often happens? Like a woman is trying to show a man something specific by her actions?
Yes.
What do you think other contributions to this mentality could be?
The society you grow up in, if you're in a liberal area or in a reserved area. Even today in basketball, like, I can't play with the guys in my gym class because I'm a girl and I'm not as good as them, I guess.
Do you feel that this is like an ongoing problem, like that women like are gonna keep feeling that men kind of like inhibit them to like do things?
Hopefully in the future, wall of gender bias goes down and women are able to participate just as much as men are. But I think it's been getting better lately, and women are owners of companies, CEOs, and they're able to participate more and more in years to come.